So last time you guys came out of a bye week, we had the Chad run-heavy offense against Virginia Tech. What do you have cooked up for this Saturday coming out of a bye week?
Nothing over the top. You know, they do a lot. They do a lot of things defensively, and they try to create a little confusion. So we got to be sound. We got to do a good job of executing, and really executing against some looks that might get in walkthrough, you might get in practice, some things off the film, but they're going to have to be able to adapt to a number of things. So, you know, as always, try to get a couple of things that'll help them get a first down and keep it rolling.
Their numbers jump off the page in a negative sense defensively. I mean, they're near the bottom, points allowed, giving up a ton of yards. I'm just wondering, what do you see? What is the issue?
I just think it depends what numbers you look at. You know, if you look at them from a overall approach of a team, you know, they do a good job with the ball, you know, and they do a good job of putting points on the board. And defensively, if you're looking at them, you think they try to create some stops, you know, whether it's turning the ball over or, you know, getting you behind the sticks and getting off the field. Now they've given up some plays doing a lot of things defensively, but you know, that's kind of where they're good, when they can get you to turn the ball over, when they can get, you know, they're pretty good at behind the line plays. So those things stand out to me. If we get in those situations, those things we need to avoid, obviously.
Is it like a risk reward defense? Do they do things that put themselves at risk?
Yeah, I just think there's so much variation that I think, you know, it does at times, but also can create confusion. So it seems to be a little bit of a philosophy, and when they're good at it, they're turning the ball over and they're getting you behind the sticks on it. So you know, looking at it, they're trying to get the ball back, you know, get it back in the hands of the offense, and you know, it's, you know, when you do a lot, sometimes there's some opportunities there, but you got to be sound on offense if you want to be consistent.
Who's Chad doing better now than maybe he wasn't doing early in the season?
Well, I think any time when you know, I think your vision of how you know, we talked a lot this week just about how do you judge your performance, you know, and as guys playing more and more, I think how they judge their performance is very different. You know, it starts to develop, it starts to grow, and I think he sees things and is aware of things now that he probably wasn't right off the bat, and it helps him in his preparation, and it helps him to play better and to grow, and I think that is what you see in him, and I think that's why he's had more success. And I like how he works, man. He's a worker, and he's studying it and kind of putting it on himself to be that guy, and you know, he's keeps taking this approach. He'll keep getting better.
I think he completed passes to more receivers in this last game than he had in any of the previous games. Is that an indicator of some of that growth, of how he's seeing the field and seeing the game, I guess?
Yeah, I think it definitely is. I think he's getting more comfortable and getting more confident. And, you know, I think, like I said, I just think you're looking at it through different glasses. You know, you're developing, so your expectations for yourself are different, so your preparation's different. And, you know, you just stay on that road. It's the right road.
You sprinkled in some of the quarterback run stuff in the last two games. Have you seen, I mean, did you notice those two teams react, I guess, to what they saw from the Virginia Tech game? Did you see them sort of, it looked like they had to prepare for it a little bit more?
Yeah, I think we've used a little bit of that the whole time, you know, and, you know, as you go through it, I think it's something that it almost is good for Chad. You know, I think it helps change things up for him. It allows him to affect the game in a different way, and you know, as teams take away or add a number to the box, then you could at times get a number back by running the quarterback. So I think those two things are something that we'll always look for a little bit in a game plan.
Do you foresee using a 6 offensive lineman rotation?
As we have with the left tackle, yeah. You know what? I think it's been good for those guys. You know, the stress is probably a little bit more on Biz because he goes from left tackle to left guard, but. You know, at times it's nice when a guy can get out for a second, see it, get back in, and go. And you know, it's been good getting Jared valuable reps. And you know, as long as those guys are practicing and having weeks where you feel they'll be fine, and in a situation go out and execute, yeah.
Does it change what you do at all? I mean, you know, certain plays you feel like work better with Jared or better with Durant?
No, I don't. No, not feel like pretty interchangeable there.
So what's the? I mean, I know everybody's kind of said that Jared earned that playing time. Is that what it really comes down to, or I guess what would be the biggest benefit aside from just getting him game time? What's sort of the biggest benefit to rotating like that?
I think at times, I think it is beneficial for. Like I think it's nice Dorian can get out and just see it for a series. You know what I mean? Just get out and see the picture out there and go back in. I think sometimes it just kind of calms you a little bit and allows you to do that as a young player. Sometimes you do it with a quarterback, you know, that's young. You'll get another QB and just let them see it for a series and go back in. And, you know, you feel confident in Jared, so it allows you to do that. If you didn't feel that way, you probably wouldn't go down that line.